Hey guys, it's Milot here. Most of you are familiar with the term 3D printers, but how does a 3D printer actually work? And what do you specifically need to 3D print something yourself? Let's have a quick view at it. There are a lot of different 3D printers or 3D printing technologies. For the hobby or amateur segment, you're usually going to have either a FDM or SLA printer. This is a filament, and it is used for FDM printers. The acronym FDM stands for Fused Deposition Modeling, also known as Fused Filament Fabrication. And what the 3D printer does, it's going to melt this material, which is made of a synthetic polymer, and it's going to print your 3D object layer for layer. And that's why this method is called a additive manufacturing. Before you can print something, you obviously need a 3D model. You have two choices. Either you're going to create your own 3D model with a CAD software, or you're going to search the internet for websites where you can download 3D models for free. But before you can print, you have to convert that 3D model to a specific format which your 3D printer understands. The software that does that is called a slicer. A slicer not only converts the 3D model to a format which with the 3D printer can work, it also adds, for instance, some support structure. Take this for example. This is a part of a TVC, a thrust vector control of a model rocket. And I hope you can see there is actually a hole in the middle. And in order to print the upper part of that object, you have to add some support structure. Because if there wouldn't be a support structure, you would basically print on nothing, and that wouldn't work. So the slicer adds some support structure, and you just have to cut it out when the printing process is finished. What you can see here is my 3D printer. And this is the filament, the material of which your object is going to be made of. And this is the extruder. It takes the filament and it pushes it through the tube to the hot end. And here the material is going to be heated up and your 3D model is going to be printed layer for layer. And this is how it looks like when it's printing. This is the TVC that you saw. So 3D printers are actually a very cool thing. I mean, you can print basically everything you need. Take this for example. This is a rocket motor stand or holder or whatever you want to call it. And I needed it in a specific size to test my rocket motors. But you have to be aware that depending on the object or object size or complexity, it actually can take a very long time to print that. I hope that helped, and don't forget to rock it.